What's up everyone and welcome to the club and welcome to another Mashup Monday. In today's video we're creating a Venomized Charizard from Pokemon. Let's get started at the top center of our page with the upper eyelid. We're going to leave a gap in the center. Let's start on the left side. We're going to curve this in and then up. And I'm going to line up the bottom on the right side, come in and up towards the same height. Now let's draw on the upper eyelid. Going back to the left side, we're going to curve this up and then bend that out. Go to the right and do the same thing. Now I'm going to curl the eyelids back in, starting back on the left, curve up and in with a short line. Now I'm going to create that point, coming in and then down. And then we'll taper that back up and out. Now from here we're going to work our way along the bottom of the eye, starting back on the top left, curve this out, and then down towards the side. And then from here, curve down and just pull that up towards the inside corner of the eye. Now from here we're going to move down and draw the top edge of the mouth. Starting over on the left, curve this up and then down. And then we'll work our way around the muzzle. Starting back on the left, go straight up and bend that in. And we'll pull this in and then down. Let's add in the nostrils, curving up and out on either side. From the bottom corner of the mouth, we're going to step up and curve the mouth, going up and then out towards the cheek. And we'll curve this up and in right beside the eyes. Now we're going to go all the way up towards the top of the brow. Starting back on the left, go up and bend that in. And we'll curve the brow coming in and then down. Let's add in the horns. Starting from this point, draw a straight angle line going up toward the top left and right. And then we'll round out the tip of the horns, coming back in. Now we're going to taper the horns so it gets wider along the bottom with a straight angled line. Let's close off the top of the head. On the left, step up, curve the head in behind those horns. Now we're going to add that liquid effect across the head. Starting from this point, curve down and then out on top of the brow. Then on the right, we'll step in, curve around, and then up, and curve that back down towards the right side. Now from here, we're going to move back down and draw the top row of teeth. Starting right in the middle, angle down and out toward the left and right. Taper that back up toward the top of the mouth. Now the fangs on the side, we're going to curve these around, going out and then in. And then again, just tapering that out and then up. Let's add a couple more on either side. Starting back on the left, down and in, go out and all the way up toward the top edge of the mouth. Let's do that again. Coming down and in. And we'll tuck the outside tooth in behind. Starting along the side, go out and then all the way up towards the top. Now I'm going to go back and add a fold in between the eyes. Starting on the left, curve this up in the middle, and then back and down. Now from here, let's layer the lower jaw in behind the skull. Starting on the outside of that tooth, curve this in and then down. And then we'll layer the tongue on top of the jaw. Starting back on the left, go out, across towards the right, and then pull that down towards the tip. Now we're going to go back to the left side and draw the top edge of the tongue. Starting from this corner, go up in the middle, go across towards the right, and just pull that down toward the tip. Now we're going to draw the outside edge of the jaw. From this corner, we're going to step in, curve the jaw coming in, just pull that all the way down towards the bottom. Do the same thing on the right side. And we'll curve the chin in behind the tongue. Coming down on the left, in behind, and pull that up on the right. Now that we've drawn in the head, let's draw the outside edge of the body. We're going to start on the left side of the chin, curve the body coming in and then down, and we'll line this up on the right side. And I'll round out the lower torso, starting back on the left, curve this out, down, and then in. Now I'm going to go back up and draw on the shoulders. Let's start from the left side of the jaw, curve the shoulder going out, and then down, line this up on the right, going out, and down. And then from the bottom of the shoulder, we'll step back up, curve the arm going out, and then down towards the elbow, line this up on the right. And then from the elbow, we're going to curve the forearm going out and then down towards the wrist. Now that we have the outside of the arm, let's draw the inside. Starting from the top of the body on the left, step down, curve the arm going up and out towards the inside of the elbow. Do the same thing on the right. Now the forearm is going to taper in and then down towards the wrist. Let's add that liquid effect across the arm. Starting from the elbow, goes down and up, round up the top, and pull that back down. Let's go over towards the right elbow, curve down and up, round up the top, and then back down. Now from here we're going to draw in the claws. Let's start with the thumb, starting from the inside of the wrist, curve in and then down, taper that back up and out. And then we're going to add 3 claws on either side. Starting from the top of the thumb, curve out and in. Just go a little bit thicker as we go back up towards the top. Let's add the second claw. Starting from the top, go out and then down. And then again, just pulling that out and then up towards the hand. Now let's tuck the third claw in behind the second finger. Starting from the outside of the wrist, goes out, and then just tuck that in along the side. Let's separate the center of each claw. Starting from the thumb, we curve up and down, the index finger, the middle, and then the outside. Now we're going to move to the center of the body and add that Venom symbol. Starting right in the middle, we're going to start with a half circle, going up and then down, and then on either side, curve out and up. And go in behind the tongue on the right, go up toward the top, and we'll bend this out and down toward the side of the body. Let's add some thickness to the top arm. On the left, step down, follow that same curve going up, down and in. And again, just going in behind the tongue on the right and in towards the side. Let's add in the second set. Curving down and up, curve out and then down. And then again, we're just going to thicken this up. Going up and in, curve down and then up. And then the last set, curving down and then out, curve out and up, go out and then down towards the side of the belly. Let's go back over towards the left, step down, curve this up and in, trace the inside, coming down and in with a short line, curve in and up. We're going to leave a gap in the center. And then from the inside, I'm just going to bend this out and in towards the middle. Now we're going to tuck the thighs along the side of the body. Let's start on the left side, curve the thigh going out, and then down towards the knee. And again, just lining this up on the right side. Let's pull this down and in towards the ankle. Come down and bend that in. From the inside, we're going to step up and add a curve. Starting on the left, curve the belly coming down, and then up. Then leaving a gap in the center, let's go to the left side, curve down and out with a short line on both sides. Let's go halfway along the inside of the leg, curve the heel coming in and then down. And then from here we're going to round out the bottom of the feet. Let's start back on the left, curve the foot coming down and then up towards the first claw. Now I'm going to show you a simple way to draw claws. Starting from the edge of the foot, start by going up and then bending that down towards the tip. And it's going to taper this back up and in towards the bottom of the foot. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Start by going up, bend that down, and then just pull that in towards the bottom of the foot. And then we'll layer 2 more claws on either side. Start from the top of the first claw, go up and down. And just like we did in the front, just taper that back in behind. Let's do that one more time. And we'll take that and flip it over on the right. Starting from the top, come down toward the tip, pull that back in, and then one more time. And now we'll go to the top of the last claw. We're going to curve the foot going up and in behind the leg. Now we're going to continue to add that liquid effect across the legs. Starting from the left thigh, curve this down and up, round at the top, pull this back out, go around and then up on the inside. Let's go over towards the right leg, curve down and up, round this out, curve back in. Just going to pull this up a little bit higher along the top of the thigh. Let's go back and add some spots across the arms and the legs. We're going to start from the outside of the left arm, draw a half circle, come around and in, go to the inside of the right arm, come around and in, curve back out, and then back in. Let's add a spot across the left knee, coming in and up, rounding this out, and going back out. And we'll add a spot across the bottom of the right foot. Come in and down, go back up, curve this around, and back in. Let's open up some holes. Starting from the left thigh, draw a circle, and a smaller one on the inside. Let's add one more on the right side. Now we're going to go back up to the top and add some symbiotic wings in behind the body. Let's start from the top of the shoulder, curve the wing going out and up. Do the same thing on the right. Now on the left side, I'm just going to curl this around and then pull that back in. And then on the right side, I'm just going to curve this down and in. Now we're going to go back and focus on the left wing. Starting from the inside of that curl, go out and up, curl around the top, pull that back in, come down, and then out. Let's round up the top. Go around, pulling that in. Now along the side, go out, down, and in. Let's round up the bottom, around and out, curl this around, pull this back out, round up the end, come back up towards the top. And then from the inside, we're just going to curve this down in behind the arm, continue that curve along the inside, taper that back up and in underneath the arm. Let's move over and focus on the right wing. Starting from the inside, go out and up, around at the top, pulling this out, curling that back in, go around and out, and then pull that back in. Now from here, I'm just going to curve this back down and out, around at the end, pull this in and up. Let's go to the bottom, curve this around, pull this in, around at the inside, go out, and bend that back in. And then from the inside, curve in and down in behind the arm. Now from here, it's going to curve this back in, And just like we did on the left side, just pull this up and in underneath the arm. Now we're going to open up the inside of the wing. Let's start from the top left. Pull this out and up. Round up the top. Pull that in. Round up the inside. Go back out. And I'm just going to pull this down in behind the arm and then down towards the tip of the wing. Let's start from the tip of the wing on the right side. Go this out and up in behind the arm. Continue along the top, going up and out. Around the outside. Pull this in and curl that back up toward the top of the wing. Now let's draw the tail coming out from the left side. We're going to start from the hip, go this down, around the hand, and just pull that up towards the tip. And it will liquefy the bottom of the tail. Start from the top, go out and down, curl this back out, around at the end, and then pull that back up. Let's go to the inside, curl it up and then down, round out the bottom, pull this up, and we'll bend this in toward the side of the thigh. Let's open up the top edge of the tail. Starting from the outside, go this down and up, round this out and down, round up the bottom, and pull that back up toward the top. Now we're going to add a simple flame on the end of the tail. Starting from the inside, go in and out, pull that back in, taper this out and then down. Then from here, in and out towards the end, pull this in and out, come in toward the side. Now I'm going to add one more point, going out and up, come down and in toward the side of the tail, and that's pretty much it. There's a Venomized Charizard in this week's mashup challenge. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send me your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.